in the office, and like oftentimes you see all these people flexing, you know, private jets, flying here, flying there, doing this, doing that. And what's super funny is I know some of the bigger guys in the space, and all of them without fail, they're like, damn dude, whenever we're doing trips, our productivity shoots down so bad. Like I'm not as dialed in as I should be. I'm not in the routine. And that's exactly what it is. Like most people that flex this lifestyle is to sell you something. Let's just be honest. Because if you ask them, these people that flex this lifestyle, what they did early on to actually get the wealth, you know it. It was boring. It was showing up in the office in your little four-walled space, looking at this computer screen day in and day out, punching away on the keys. And I'm gonna keep documenting this boring and I don't care if you think it's boring, because it's exactly what I need to do right now to scale the businesses to where I want them to be. So I wanted to use this as a moment of encouragement. Number one, get off of Instagram. Stop consuming other people's content. I promise you, I notice this when I'm on Instagram. I literally feel like my brain like just short circuiting. It's like, so much input. Like this guy here, this guy there, this, that. Like it's just so much that I get rid of the app. Just allows me to breathe again for a second. So number one, don't need to be on Instagram at all, okay? Hit your brain in a manner that turns you into a product and you into the consumer so they can sell ads to you. So that's step number one. Then step number two is you need to realize that when people show all this flashy lifestyle, it's only designed to make you feel a certain way about them, typically so they can sell some sort of product or service to you. So if you want to start leveling yourself up, two recommendations. Number one, get off Instagram. Number two, stop comparing yourself and looking at this glamorized lifestyle of traveling and doing all this crazy shit, because I promise you, even those people that do it, they don't truly enjoy it to its fullest. They can't wait to get back home into their office and just shut everyone out, turn off all the noise and get back to the boring work, because that, ladies and gentlemen, is where real progress is made. All right, so I was just working and I got surprised by some of the cutest outfits in the whole wide world. Both baby girl and homeboy. Come show them your fit. Looks like you guys are going to like a beach party, yo. You guys going to the beach party?
No, we are going to get a surprise.
Going to get a surprise with mama? Wow. You guys look awesome. I wrapped up a meeting with someone who's helping us build a brand new website. Our website right now is really just like a landing page. It's more basic. We threw it up, paid a few $100 to get it done, just so we had something that we could drive people to. Obviously, you don't want to be a software without a website out. So it was just quick version one, but now that the messaging is dialed in, now that the features are dialed in, now that we understand exactly who our ideal customer is and all these different things, we're going through a complete brand overhaul. The messaging is on point, all that. And that is exactly why I needed someone to redo the website. And one thing I want to mention to anyone who's trying to build a business is you really, really do need to spend time dialing in your messaging, because your messaging is what attracts people, right? For example, if I say, try this for free, and that's the messaging that I'm putting out and I'm running ads, who do you think I'm going to attract? It's also, for example, if you look at some property management companies or property development companies in Dubai, oftentimes they don't even include pricing on the website. Now, why do you think that is? Because the people that are looking at that website for those properties, they got cash, their bank account's stacked. If it's $1 million or $2 million, they don't. They just know they want it. So again, very important to dial in your messaging, understand who you're trying to attract, and get very specific in the verbiage that you put out there. That way it acts as a magnet and attracts the right person. But aside from that, I was supposed to work out at 12, past 12, so you know what time it is. Man, ice baths are like one of the best things in the world, but God, every time before you get in there, it's just like, and then you get out and it's like, it's a theme of my life recently. But anyways, let's get it. All right, today I just want to chat about some of the meetings that I've been having this past week, and oftentimes with younger entrepreneurs, and just sharing a lot of, I guess, things that I've learned throughout the course of my entrepreneur journey, throughout the course of me being a parent, throughout the course of me being a husband. I mean, I've been with my wife for almost a decade. We're like just shy several months. We're like 4 months away from a decade, which is wild. So I think I've gone through a lot of things, and I do have a clever insight or unique insight. And not like I'm the smartest person. I'm definitely not saying that. But, you know, when people ask for advice, I definitely love to give an input where I can if I feel like I've experienced that before. So
So fast forward, long story short, I've really been realizing that there's a lot of younger people who aspire to not go out to the club, to not go, do drugs. And yeah, I realized that there's a giant segment of people that don't want that lifestyle. And it seems like that's all that anyone in the online entrepreneur space promotes. So yeah, I guess one of the main reasons for starting this vlog series as well is just really for me to document things. But as I think back, growing up without a father my entire life, left when I was like 3 years old, 3.5 years old, growing up the youngest in a family, no one that's really a man no one that was really a man for me to look up to in a sense of, entrepreneurship and business and family and things like that, and having to figure things out on my own. So part of this series is also, I guess, me talking to my younger self, like 14-year-old me, 12-year-old me, 11-year-old me, 17-year-old me, and just maybe keeping them in a reality check for a quick minute, because it's really easy to get lost in this world of, Instagram highlight reels. The truth is more anchored down towards raising a good family, having an impact in the world, being diligent, actually trying to stay committed and stay loyal. Because how easy would it be to get to a certain point of money, of fame, of wealth, and then you cheat on your wife, you cheat on your girlfriend, you cheat on your spouse. Like, that's what you're supposed to do. That's the easy route out. It takes much more of a man to actually stick through with it, especially as temptations rise, right? Raw behind the scenes of a lifestyle that's not really put out there too much. So yeah, I'm gonna continue to document this. I'm gonna continue to have fun with it. I think that it's also teaching me creative stamina, because I'm doing the exact same thing every day, and I gotta pick up these cameras and just do it in a unique way, some way that's engaging. So it's also teaching me creative stamina, which is actually something that I did not think about when I started this, but it's definitely transferring into business, into ads, into just a bunch of different things. Being able to say and do the same thing in a unique way that feels as exciting or can be as unique each time it's perceived. I'm gonna get back up to work. Catch y'all soon.
So, finished off work. I'll walk you guys actually through what it is I'm doing, just in case anyone gives a shit, because I have been head down on this for some time. Again, I'm launching a new offer. It's going to be an offer for the software that also blends some systems implementation, infrastructure installation type stuff for free. So we're not actually going to be charging anyone. It's going to be a free thing that we're doing, obviously with the right partners, and then we're just going to get compensated if the acquisition infrastructure actually gets them clients, and then we'll end up having a cap on how much we'll make. So that way, again, it's paid out only if it works, which I think is needed in the space. Plus, we get to use our software in order to actually track it. So it's going to give me a lot more data into making the software a better product, into getting hands-on experience with particular partners that we can scale their agency with, and do it again utilizing the software. So it's like a 2-in-1 where it uses the software, promotes the software, and also helps other people win, and then we win only if it actually works. If you've watched one of the past vlogs, this new document style VSL, where we're just walking them through absolutely everything, what specifically we will be implementing. So I have basically a 10-step infrastructure that I know works over and over and over again. I've done it enough times for myself and for other people, and we're ready now to just start rolling it out and get paid if it works for other people. So number one, and then just documenting specifically what's in each little micro infrastructure that we're going to be installing. So going from brand and offer enhancement, and then in that particularly, for example, we have the authoritative branding system, so strategic YouTube and shorts content to build brand, how to ideate content. Obviously I have YouTube channels, how to streamline content production. Obviously I have the systems for that, content distribution systems, hiring and placement, employee SOPs, all things that I already have and use. What we're actually doing, so showing them the systems, showing them the infrastructure, showing them how it works, and then just saying that we're going to install it for you. So it's going to be much more of a documented type of thing. Because one thing I've noticed in this space is everyone's got this new AI acquisition system that I've even seen ads. I don't know if you've seen it on this channel or not, me talking about it. I've seen ads for people saying, we'll get you 500 paying clients for your agency in 90 days guaranteed, or you don't pay. It's just annoying, right? Everyone's got this clickbait. They know exactly what to say. The AI acquisition systems, the marketing systems, the sign 20 clients in 50 days guaranteed, all these crazy things. But no one's actually showing the proof aside from screenshotting client testimonials. So I figured, hey, let's just do an all-in-one document that actually shows the entire infrastructure behind the scenes, and just document it out there and give it out for free and only get paid if it works. So that's what I've been working on these past few days. And when you're doing stuff like this, it's more creative process, right? Because to come up with an offer, kind of got to build it out of nowhere. And then when you're building the offer, you realize, I can add that, I can do this here, I can do that there. And then you go back and you change it. And then when you change that, you're like, but that means that this isn't equal here. And it's just like this constant, like you're doing things to then go back and edit. So you're just refining the overall offer is what it's technically called, dialing it in, making sure it's like just very, very precise. And yeah, so let's see what's for dinner. Actually, I already know what's for dinner, but let's see what was on the stove. Because when you get married, you no longer have to cook for yourself. It's dope. We got some chicken fried rice. Although there ain't no rice. It is onion, peas, carrots, and chicken. So chicken fried rice, substituting the rice and just putting in vegetables. That's what's for dinner. Tell them, how do you make money?
Work.
Work? What kind of work? What work makes you the most money?
The cars.
Taking sales calls?
Yeah.
Yeah, son. You know we're breeding A player closers in this house, right? Yeah, homie. What about you? Are you gonna be a closer too?
And I am.
And you're gonna be a closer?
Yeah.
Nice. What about you, baby girl? Are you gonna be a closer? Yeah?
I'm gonna pay money, bro.
Get that money, bro. What do you want to tell to someone who's watching this right now who's not making that money, bro? What do you want to tell them?
We can't make money, then we can't buy nothing.
If you don't make money, then you can't buy nothing.
Yeah.
Look at that. 3 years old, yo. 3 years old. 3 years old. You gotta indoctrinate your kids with the right shit, not send them off to public schools to get indoctrinated by some purple-haired freak. Nah, that's not how we do it in this house. I'm gonna indoctrinate my kids with what I believe in, right? Yeah.